We are here. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, guys. This was my biggest Salvation Army eBay auction winning spree. Let's see what we got. We're going to start with the most underwhelming to the most risky and exciting. This I paid a little bit more than normal because I bought it as a gift. It's this awesome Harley Davidson button up in really nice condition. Gonna give it a nice wash, size large. This with tax and everything was $16.04. These are empty, but they're really cute. Both of these I won the pair for $10.69. I really got them for myself. I need some storage for my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Probably wouldn't make too much off of it, but they're really, really cute and useful. We bought these for $10.69 in total. Next, we have HD PVR. I believe this was an early introduction to capture cards. If not, this is a capture card, but regardless, what this does is you hook it up to your Xbox 360 or your PS3 and it records your gameplay. I believe it's complete in box, kind of went on a whim with this one. And it looks to be, I love anything complete in box. On this, I bought it with tax for $21.39. Might not make much money on this, don't know much about it. I just know I wanted to try it. You know, to get something for 20 bucks these days doesn't come around too often, so I'll take it. Next on the list, we have the PS3 Move controllers and motion sensor camera things. It's been so long since I've seen these, but we have a pair of two controllers. We have the OEM Sony base for them, all the wires, and the camera, and everything looks to be in really amazing, beautiful condition. So this I got for $16.04, which I think is a great deal. Now, this is where things start to get a bit more fun, a bit more risky, and a bit more exciting. This was a lot that I purchased. I just called it the Nintendo Switch accessory lot. For this entire lot, I spent $54.57. I wasn't even going to bid on this lot until I saw something in it that piqued my interest. I'd never heard of this before until I saw it with this thing. If this is in working condition, which who knows, this thing's worth close to 200 bucks. This is a Nintendo Switch Hori Rap Hayabusa controller thing. Long story short, what this is it's an arcade style type attachment for your Switch so that you can play more arcade retro styled games. And I believe that this was advertised with the Street Fighter game that was made for Switch. I am praying that this works. Aesthetically, it's pleasing. So best hopes for that one. And then just a simple case, which you always have to open them and see if there's any goodies in there. It's in really nice condition. There's something in there. Ooh. We have a memory card. It is a Samsung Evo Select 256 gigabytes. Just a base for Nintendo Switch. And you'll see why closer to the end of the video. This was such a happy little coincidence accident that I got some Switch stuff because I'm going to need it. This I thought was pretty cool and I had no idea. So these comfort grips for your Joy-Cons, you always see them in black or in red or in some other colors, but I've never seen a official OEM Nintendo Switch comfort grip of this color. Turns out that this was from a special edition like Mario and Luigi Nintendo Switch bundle. So this one is actually about double the price of a regular used comfort grip. Awesome. And then we have a charging base for our Joy-Cons. That always comes in handy. This is a super, super nice wireless controller. I believe you can use this on the Switch as well as PC, maybe some other consoles. but super, super nice. And it has like the extra buttons in the back. This was great. And then I hate buying these because I lose them all the time, but they're the little slidey things for your Joy-Cons. So looks to be one, two, about 4 of them in here. Sweet. This came broken, no biggie, but it was a pretty cool shell for the back. But we'll probably toss that. And then lastly in that bundle, your good old little wheel for your Switch. To remind you, that whole bundle was $54.57. Time for the grand finale. This was the riskiest purchase of them all. The most exciting could be the biggest failure or could be the biggest profit. I guess we'll find out. This lot was 10 handheld consoles. I spent with tax a total of $390.55. We're going to start off with just getting the 2 that are the least wanted out of the way. This is just like a fake little Game Boy emulator. It is packed with 400 plus games, but nothing of interest to me. Again, a fake emulated mock PSP console. It's in great condition aesthetically, nothing that is of interest to me. But now, this is where it gets good. In the pictures with this was hard to tell, but I was like, either this screen is absolutely or this is the actual film on the screen. It turns out on this PS Vita, that's the screen protector, baby. This thing is fresh. I don't think it's ever actually been used. I don't have the charger. I am going to have to order one and hopefully I can get one here overnight because I have been shopping for one of these for months. And to find one in this condition with a price that I want to pay for it, I'm asking for the impossible. This is going to be for keepsies if this works. Thank you. An original model PSP. These things are so hard to come by, and if you do, usually the back is scratched to all, and so is the screen. This is an awesome, beautiful condition. We'll have to charge this up and see if it'll power on, but by the looks of it, unless there's some water damage that I just can't see right now, this thing is great. This is in pretty decent condition. I hate that it's missing the back plate. I am so particular when it comes to these. I will probably, if this works and is worth it, go on a deep dive and try to find a matching back plate. And I want to try and get that marker off of there. This thing's really pretty. Hopefully it works. This one. It's a little ugly, but this was my all-time #1 favorite Game Boy handheld system, the Game Boy Advance SP. That screen is absolutely minty. So this can all be fixed. It's what's on the inside, not what's on the outside, right? If this works, keepsies, and I might cry. Please. We're nearing the end, and the last 4 consoles I have in here are the heavy hitters. Beautiful condition, coral pink Nintendo Switch Lite. Not a scratch on that screen. Aesthetically near perfect condition. If this thing powers on and is in working condition, I will be overjoyed. And finally, the riskiest of them all. 3 original model Nintendo Switch console onlys. These in working condition each, just for the screen, no controllers, no cords, sell for a minimum of $100 a pop. So as long as these turn on and are functional, this would be minimum $100 a piece, $300 earned right here. Now, if they work, it would most likely be well worth it for me to invest in making sure that each console has a pair of controllers, a base, and the cord, because for adding those accessories, that will bump these Switches from $100 a pop to $200 a pop minimum. Aesthetically, these actually are in really beautiful condition. I think after they're cleaned up, they'll look even better. I'm very happy with this haul, assuming most, if not everything, works or is not too serious to where I can repair it. I'm very confident when it comes to repairs on actual consoles. Handhelds are a lot trickier. Challenge accepted. If I at least don't make a killing financially on this, I'll at least learn a lot, and knowledge is power, and that is priceless. In total, with everything that I showed you guys today, we spent a total with tax of $509.28.